Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Suburban Sidekicks. Glad you could join us again. Here we are on a Saturday afternoon.
After a good morning, I'd say.
Yeah, we had a good little adventure. Big rummage sales in Sussex today.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We decided to, take a walk. We found a few things that are hopefully we can make some money off of.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I was disappointed, but I feel like we hit the good stuff right away, which is kind of
Depressing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see more, but it's just some of the prices weren't right, or it's just they didn't have anything.
Yeah. I mean,
So many clothes, and I get that.
I read through the PDF and I saw everybody and their mother had baby clothes
Yeah.
and stuff, and I was just like, man, that kind of sucks. Like a rummage sale is never that great when it's tons of baby clothes.
Yeah, but like we were talking in the car, like it made, if you have kids, like that's where I would go. I mean, kids grow out of stuff very fast. Why spend the extra money? And especially the area.
You could
not
have got a whole wardrobe for kids out of it. You
Yeah.
could have gone house to house and
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean? Like, you could have gotten every age year you need.
and those subdivisions, and I'm sure there are probably nice name brand clothes too that are just
some of them were really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of people. I've never done it before, so I was impressed to see how many cars were parked and going, and it's just a good idea to have the whole neighborhood do it, so everybody is just to get more traffic.
I think we missed out on some of like the bigger furniture items because, like I said, that canoe was gone. I definitely saw a ton of dressers, and though I didn't see a single big piece of furniture. So I'm just wondering if
That one house they had the dresser, and I think it was like they were asking $100 for it. I was like,
which
no.
No, I mean, you don't put stuff out at a rummage sale thinking you're going to get top dollar. That is literally the number one way to make sure that everything you put out comes back into the house.
And it was also a thing of we weren't there looking for stuff. I mean, unless we came across something we wanted to keep for ourselves,
Yep.
but we were there trying to find stuff that we can make some money off of, which I think we did find a few things, and hopefully it works out and we can get them gone, as soon as possible.
We found some toys for my son, I will say.
Yeah,
that doesn't count.
That's another good thing though too. Like
Yeah.
when you have a little kid like that, to find reusable toys and just to keep them occupied.
Yep.
All right, I can afford this $1 toy.
Yeah, no, that was really where I felt like I was winning. Was like I think $4 I spent on him the entire time, and that kept
with
him
those
occupied.
sunglasses were what, 25 cents?
25 cents,
Yeah.
and then 50-cent Optimus Prime Transformer, and then some other Transformer for $1. So yeah, I mean like $4 I think was really the total price for all the stuff that he got, because he got that NASCAR for $3.
Yeah, and that thing's pretty cool.
Yep,
I
yep.
saw another one at the one house, and I looked at it, but it was all plastic.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, that's not it, because they were only selling for $1, but that's why it was
Those
plastic.
die-cast cars are supposed to be like, if you had it brand new in the box, what did I say, $150? It looked like somebody sold it for.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's just, the stools and stuff. Really, if you go back tomorrow, I promise you're gonna hit a lot of deals.
Yeah.
For one thing, and then for the other thing, anything that's still left over was something that somebody had like overpriced to begin with.
Yeah, and they're just gonna want to get rid of it.
If I see one more fireplace for $250,
Like the entertainment center? Yeah.
It's not worth that.
No.
You can get $100.
You can go get a brand new one.
Yeah, but you can get a brand new one for $199.
Yeah, those aren't as...
aren't scratched up.
No.
They aren't beat to piss.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw that one in that yard, and I was like, my buddy Zach was looking at it, and he was like, "Oh, like I was looking for one of these." And he's like, "No, not for $250."
No.
I'm like, yeah, no. Why?
No.
I
I remember I wanted one of those a long time ago, and I remember when American was here,
Oh my gosh, yes.
and they were having their going out of business sale.
Yeah.
There was one really nice one, but I felt like even the stuff they were selling it for overpriced.
Yep.
But I found a really nice one where it was the fireplace in the middle. The one side was storage, and the other side was like a wine cooler.
Oh, that's
so you
bitchin'.
could put in like 12 bottles of wine.
That's what I'm talking
And I was
about.
like, dang, but they wanted like $1,200 for it. I was like, no.
There was
This is,
nothing in
and
American
there was a
Street.
nice Weber grill they had too. It had like the flashlight on the handle and that, and it was
Hell yeah.
a really nice grill. But then again, it's like you're asking $2,500 for it. I was like, what? This isn't. You guys aren't marking down anything. If any, I feel like you're increasing and like acting, because I know that's a thing.
Yeah. But I feel like the point of when liquidating a store, the intention is to sell it as cheap as you can to get it all gone, so that you don't have to like do liquidation auctions.
Correct.
But
yeah.
I mean, because you're going to lose money on liquidation auctions for sure. You're not getting retail on anything.
No.
But I don't really understand how it's to me. As soon as we walk up, I can tell. You know, if I see a $250 still backpack blower, you know, like yes, that's still $350 retail.
Yeah.
But you're not getting $215 for it at a garage sale.
No.
I mean, dude, it was all beat up. It didn't look the best. I mean, like, dude, that's $50. Like, let's just stop it.
Well, even 100.
Yeah, you didn't want to get rid of it.
Yeah,
you wanted to keep it. You know, that's the I want to keep it price.
Yeah.
If I see antiques with $50 here and there, and like, oh well, we know what we got. Okay, well, you collected this crap to put it in your house. Not
yes,
to
and now you don't want it.
Yeah.
So this isn't my problem. This is a you problem.
And now it's gonna stay with you.
Yes.
I would like to watch. I drive around at about.
All that
4
shit
o'clock.
will end up like at Goodwill.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You drive around about 4 o'clock.
Tomorrow.
And you know where else it's gonna be? At the curb.
Yeah.
It'll be at the curb, and then for free. And then what did that guy say to you about the chalk thing?
Oh, he just asked if we were interested in anything, but it's like all that furniture, all that shit out there looked just cheap.
Yeah, well,
it's like that
and I thought it was
crappy
like
Target.
the giveaway stuff.
Yeah,
nah.
It's at the curb. Like they were probably already preparing that nobody wanted, and they're just hoping some chump would come and be like, "Yeah, I'll give you $15."
Yeah, no.
Like to get something, it's like no, that shit's so you can't even burn that crap.
No. And then the stools and stuff. I mean, like
we could have gone back for the
There's
stools.
tons of little stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
but like. I don't know. I mean, if you asked Gary Vee what he would do, he would have been there all day from 7 in the morning until 3 after. He would have hit all 109 garage sales. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's hidden stuff. Like, just because they listed baby clothes on their stuff doesn't mean that they had other things that were bad. But you also had people who listed tools, and they had 2 pieces of hand tools, and they had a wrench that was cut in half. And I'm like, dude. I was like, even I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
Where like I'd get rid of like cut wrenches and shit. Like you just throw that shit away. That's just garbage. We're stopping.
I really hope that weed whacker
Fires up.
Yeah.
Me too.
So then, with that, then 85 and 40.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I mean, looking at it on the outside, like it looks like it was barely used.
Yeah, I noticed. The head looks a little used,
worn, but
the
that's
rest of it, that's expected. It's
yeah. But the rest of it, I feel like, I just think he didn't know how to fix it, and he just didn't care. It was like, just get rid of it.
The theory I was looking at today was, I had you with me. We had a pickup truck. I want to look at the biggest items that we can find. Like, yes, it's nice to win on small stuff, but like that was the time to pick big stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I had you there if it was dressers and whatever. Like Gary always says, like, if you did 30 items a day and you made $20 on each item,
well,
you know what I mean? You'll make $200, whatever, in profit. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, that's a great idea too, but like I'd rather just knock out 3 or 4 big items and
collect
make
the more cash at once.
And take a chance on it, you know what I mean? And I think at the worst for whatever we bought, I think it'll be break even, and I think that's always a win. Like if you can't sell it for what you wanted to, can you make your money back at least? There's nothing we're not going to make our money back on.
No, I think we'll make more money on. I really think those chests we got will go for definitely more than what we paid for them. I mean, those are like antique, and I think those are kind of sought after.
Yeah,
like,
I think people look for
find
that in your house. You know what I mean? Like they'll put it next to like a couch or something.
Or even that it's military.
Yeah.
I mean, it is military. Like there's even just collectors that want that military stuff. So
I gotta take the measurements and see what the shipping would be on something like that, because I think we'd get a lot more
on
online.
eBay?
I think so. Yeah, I think online would be a hot kick, dude.
Well, we can. I mean, I would put it on Marketplace first and put it for the higher price and see what kind of clicks we get.
Yep. Because you could see that. I don't know if you know that. Have you ever looked at that at Marketplace too?
Yeah.
You can always see how many people have clicked your thing,
looked,
how long it's been on, when you renew it, blah blah blah. Like you can look at all the analytics on everything. I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
To me, rummage sales, like the fact that you can still go around door to door to pay cash for stuff. There's really no reason. Like daycare's costing me. My portion of daycare is costing me like another $150 a week.
Yeah.
$150 a week. There's no one washing machine.
Yeah.
You know, some chests, a weed whacker, like whatever. Like there's just nothing with minimal effort, very minimal effort. Like it's all there. It's all right in front of you. And I may go drive around tomorrow after I'm done doing that backsplash. I'm gonna be done with that backsplash around noon tomorrow, and I'm
okay.
shit, maybe I'll drive back through Sussex on my way home.
Did you look at those things I sent you?
No, which two
I
things?
feel like there's a one patio set that might be worth the while.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that you sent those to me on Messenger, right?
Yeah, because that was only $100.
Yeah, I mean anything like that's all good.
Especially like a now.
You sent me a brand new refrigerator.
Yeah. I don't know if that'd be worth it too.
Yeah, that patio set's gone. Not surprised at all.
Oh, is it?
Brand new fridge though, $350. Just depends what it was, brand new. It's in Brown Deer. Take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, that's very true. I always screw. I don't like. I'm still like trying to figure out the distance if it's worth like. What's the radius to make it worth your while? And it has to be this amount of money to go that far. That amount of money, like anything, obviously, right around is perfect. But
You don't have a dolly, do you?
No.
You know what you need to keep in your truck from now on is a dolly, a ratchet strap, and a blanket like you got. Dude, fridges over by your work.
Yeah.
I was 10 minutes, so closer to you
Yeah.
than my work, but 10 minutes south of my work. Found the fridge, $90. It's a nice fridge. It's the one that you sold for me that guy ended up picking up or whatever. And it was a little smaller, I mean, I never really ask for dimensions of fridges because I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
But somebody will need a fridge. I don't care what you need it for. You just need a fridge. As long as it's a full-size kitchen fridge, I don't care. And I went to that. I knew I wasn't going to a good side of town for that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, how many stairs, whatever. He's like 10 stairs, some BS. I pull up, and I locked my doors when I got out of the truck. Like I went up, but dude, it seemed like a normal guy. His name is Benny, I think. And we went upstairs, and the electricity must have been off in the apartment because he didn't even turn the lights on.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm like, all right, this is kind of weird.
Was this in West Dallas?
Yeah, like a little bit north of West Dallas. I think it was probably closer to like Brown Deer, West Dallas, wherever they meet in there. But it was only 10 minutes south of my work.
Yeah.
I was only 10 minutes from your work. From there.
Yeah.
But we go up, we get it, and he's telling me how he's been selling all of his appliances super cheap because he's moving wherever he does and doesn't need appliances. I'm like, cool, good deal. He pushes the fridge to like get it to the dolly, and he hooked the linoleum floor.
Yeah.
And
just ripped it.
Oh, really? Like a big triangle.
Did he
ripped
care?
it. I don't know if he noticed. I just kind of pushed the fridge back to like get it off of that and then slide it over and then get it on the dolly. And I'm just like, well, the lights are off. Like I can see it, but I don't know if he can see it, But he's like, oh, I'm so glad you came with a dolly and you got all that. And I'm over here thinking, bro, you sold this fridge for $90 and now you're not getting your security deposit back.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be happy about that at all. Like, But he's the one who shoved it. It must have. It didn't have wheels. That one, the one you sold.
Yeah.
Didn't have wheels in the back. It only had wheels in the front.
Yeah.
I was like, how stupid.
Yeah.
So it hooked the linoleum and yoinked it up. But dude, that's where you should pick a truck. And you can lift them in there yourself. If you can get them to leverage right on the tailgate, I unload them alone now that I'm comfortable with it. But you just load them up, fucking one strap. You don't even need two straps. The blanket, one strap, bam, bring it home, unload it, pictures, it's gone.
Do you take Greenfield home or do you go on the freeway?
I took the freeway home. I mean, dude, it's just fucking, there's no reason not to at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I even had shit sitting on the sides of the bed, like my miscellaneous stuff.
Yeah.
But you get that up, and then the dolly, you just lay the dolly right next to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've gotten some pretty big fridges at this point by myself. Because once you get it to teeter on the tailgate like that, dude, you just get it to the ground and then tip it back
just
up.
lift it up yourself, yeah. Well, and that's what all these people come with their trailers to pick up the fridges from you. Mm-hmm. And I mean, even that one yesterday when they laid it down on their side in the trailers.
I was so confused with that. I mean, that guy pissed me off to begin with, but
he was. You could tell he was going to be nitpicky when he got there. Immediately, he's like, "All right, let's measure this." He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "We're going to take the doors off." I'm like, "Well, no shit."
Yeah.
I'm like, typically most doorways aren't big enough to handle a fridge.
Did you see the size difference in the fridge that you sold him yesterday versus the fridge that was in there?
Yeah.
I don't think they get any smaller than that.
No.
And
unless
could
you
still
want like a
full
dorm
size.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'd still be called a full size fridge. That's dealing with the people sucks because then. But as an example, the guy who came today to get the other fridge, the bigger one.
Yeah.
He never even opened it. Dude.
Yeah.
He didn't even open it. I mean, we dollied it over to his trailer, hoofed it onto his trailer, and he's like, "Thanks, have a good day."
You said it was his wife that wanted it, so he's like, "Whatever, I'm just picking up this shit for my wife."
Yeah, that upright freezer, that
was.
lady, she was doing. I sold that upright freezer this last week too. That upright freezer, the lady She was starting to bake cookies. She wanted to sell cookies out of her house. So that's what her husband said. And he brought both of his boys, and he brought an Escalade. Okay. A nice Escalade.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Oh, dude. I was like, man.
Well, that's that cookie baking business.
She's picked a good freezer. She picked a good freezer for it.
Baking cookies while they're baked.
Yep. That was an interesting.
My only thing though is like now like talking about like maybe picking stuff on my way home from work, and that is a concern is still where you go to pick it up and your safety. Yeah. Because I just this week I was texting my buddy who lives in Menominee Falls, and there was a shooting at the Woodman's gas station. Yep. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That Woodman's gas station over there in the falls like that.
Yeah.
Dude. Everybody who's all those shady characters, because the Sam's Club's right over there. That's where I fill up at Sam's Club. That there's nobody who I have ever seen there isn't shady.
Really?
Oh yeah. And that's like I said, where I picked up the fridge over by your work, it was right over by that Sam's.
Especially when you're going to pick up something for cash. Because that was even like a thought of, and when I delivered pizza and like they talked about the other Domino's and that, it's like they have a hard time finding. It's because they're getting robbed.
Yeah.
Like my safety
is more paramount than a marketplace.
Well, and also delivering pizza is worth more than making my $8.25 an hour.
Yep.
Plus tips. Yeah, like it's just not worth it. Like, or even like Jimmy John's. Like I've heard so many stories of them getting robbed. It's like, are you kidding me? Like what
is the word?
Sorry, my language, but what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah.
Like, can't people just go do their business and like try and make some money? And like that's scary.
I'm picky, dude. So, like, if the quick... I know a lot of people post all of this stuff about, like, you want to start flipping, follow me, blah, blah, blah. It's simple, okay? Yeah. You find something that's worth a value to somebody else. You paid for whatever, you got it free from grandma, whatever. You post it up, right? You're going to get... If you knew what the price point you're looking at, a fridge, $200 baseline is a good start. If it's dirtier, go down. If it's nicer, go up.
Yeah.
Simple. Put the price point somewhere where you think you're going to get good attention, good buyers. We live out in an area where people don't even want to buy stuff, like say Milwaukee. They don't even want to buy stuff. That lady came for that fridge for today. She came from Milwaukee.
Well, did you have somebody come from Illinois for a bike?
Yeah, dude, for anything. I mean, these people can't find stuff in their area, or they're not comfortable going to someone's house, or they don't want it to smell like whatever, you know what I mean? And it's just like, they come out here. Like, presentation is everything. The only other thing I'd say when you're selling stuff, a bicycle I bought, the lady posted the title on the bicycle.
Yeah.
And you're selling a whole bicycle. You have one picture and it's the name brand of the bicycle. And I'm like, nobody.
How are you gonna sell that?
Yeah. No. So then you immediately bring it home. I clean everything up. I take good pictures in the light where people can see.
Yeah.
Lighting is also everything. Like, I think a lot of people for fridges and washing machines, I think the biggest thing that people miss out on is they took a picture of their washing machine like in their basement.
Yeah.
In their basement. It's dusty, it's dirty, whatever, And if it's an item I got that I know wasn't near pets or whatever, I'll put that no smoking, no pets, whatever, like if I know that.
Yeah.
And then people, more detail. Yes. Just give them all the details. The dimensions, don't make them ask for the dimensions.
Correct.
Just put it all in the ad, and you'll still get some jerk off who will like, what's the cubic feet? Dude, I literally punched it into a calculator. I just multiplied all the dimensions together, and I got the exterior cubic feet.
Yeah.
Fridges are like 60 to 70%. Their marketed space, interior space, is 60 to 70% of their exterior dimensions. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, ding, 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 21 cubic feet, whatever. And I got home and the sticker said 20.8.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot of intelligence to do
Well, once we...
Oh, and carry your gun, obviously. 10
Yeah.
out of 10. Always carry your gun. Forgot mine on Friday or Thursday when I went to pick up the fridge, but 10 out of 10.
I don't have anything to...
Holster?
I don't have a holster.
Aw, come on.
No, I've looked like I had one and it wasn't comfortable.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah, no.
I didn't like it, so...
I mean, you're only going to wear it for, like, let's just say 10 minutes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but, no, I appendix carry, and, I mean, I always have the exact amount of what they ask for, or less if I'm going to be a low baller.
Yeah.
But in one pocket or the other pocket. I do not pull out my wallet with all the cash in it.
Yeah.
I do not do that.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You don't want to get robbed, like you said.
Yeah,
but
no.
Sketchy situation. But, I mean, at least if you got your piece on, you got a chance.
Yeah, I got to look into... I'll have to go back and look into that, because I've been actually, like... I don't know, I've kind of wanted to buy another gun.
Yeah.
And I bought a smaller gun, so I have my Smith & Wesson 9mm, the S&P.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yeah, and then I bought a smaller Beretta 9mm, and that was supposed to be my carry because it's just smaller.
Right. Beretta's good.
And I kind of want to get another AR.
Yeah.
I'd like to get another rifle or a shotgun because, I mean, when I took my concealed carry class, they said best home protection is like I recommend a shotgun.
Absolutely.
And you keep that in your bedroom.
Birdshot, buckshot, birdshot, buckshot.
Yeah. And it's funny because like I talked to my sister a little bit about it when I saw her on Easter, and she's like, "Well, I don't understand." I was like, "If somebody breaks into my house, I have a gun on my nightstand."
Yeah.
I'm like, "This is to protect myself. This is why I sleep by the door."
Yep.
This is now all these new windows. They have locks, so you can't just lift it open and. It's like, but I also have warnings on all of my entrances.
Yep.
Like, just a fair warning. We do have guns in our house.
Out here, I think, it's really funny. My daughter asked about that. And she was like, oh, they don't allow those. And I'm like, no, actually, it's the opposite. They have them in the house.
Forewarning that if you come in here,
I think
unwelcome.
You're gonna if we get unwelcome visitors out here, it's going to go one of two ways.
Very rare.
If it was, it has to be someone who's not mentally right.
Yeah.
Because you would never come out here thinking like all around these lake properties and you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be a good idea. But that's the problem is that, well, if they're crazy enough to do that, a weapon's not going to be enough to deter them, unfortunately.
And it also goes back to like the conversations we had our last pod or the pod before that about small government. It's like we live in an area and our taxes are apparently who's running our village and our small government, they're keeping it the way we want to keep it.
Yeah, exactly.
So if that's more money towards police officers and our safety,
and
so
time,
we can and we can feel safe in our neighborhood, that's why we live here.
Yep.
So yeah, and you're 100% right. I mean, even I think the last time I saw something, this was before you moved in, and it was like somebody was walking around with a knife, but we had warnings on our phones immediately.
Yeah.
So it was like even, all right, lock your doors or whatever. Okay, I locked my doors and then I grabbed my gun and just put it on the coffee table. Like, all right.
You know what was really big in Sussex for a little while, and this is probably only a couple years ago because I know I saw a sheriff's post about it not too long ago. Again.
Yeah.
Car theft. Like not stealing the car, breaking into the car, but it's really not breaking in because they were unlocked.
Exactly.
They just come, but you know why?
Won't they just come and take all the change and shit?
Yeah. And then they'll boogie. But you know what's crazy about that to me is that Sussex, downtown Sussex specifically, was like adversely affected by that. But you know what runs right into downtown Sussex?
What?
Silver Spring.
Oh yeah.
You can literally steal and boogie out, and you're right out of town all
well, and that's because you can tell a difference when you're heading down Silver Spring. Like, all right, I don't want to go too far.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same thing with Capitol here in Pewaukee
and Greenfield.
Yeah.
Greenfield Ave. Like, there's a spot
you eventually
where I'm
go too far. Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'm gonna start locking my doors past this street. That's literally how I do.
Well, and I mean, really, that's just. I have always been in the habit of locking my doors. Mm-hmm. Always. It's just how I was raised. It's just the smart thing to do. And it is because usually you have something of some sort of value to somebody in your vehicle. So just lock your doors.
Do you think there's anything better for home protection? Let's say you don't like weapons specifically, right? Let's say a gun was too much. What would you think somebody would be more interested or inclined to use?
The best thing I've ever was told for home defense is a dog.
A dog?
A dog deters people. They hear a dog barking, that deters them immediately.
I believe that.
Because they don't know. I mean, first of all, it's your dog. So your dog's probably more or less trained to protect you. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you know my dogs, and they know you.
Nobody's getting in the house without barking, that's for sure.
There's nobody. Sure. And I always think about that, like when I'm in my bed and I think I hear something, I'm like, nah. Because if it was something...
They'll know before I know.
Yeah, they're maybe not Twain, now how old she is. Because, I mean, I'll walk in the house and sometimes she's still sleeping. Oh. But Yuli, oh no, immediately. There is no way anybody is getting in my house without me knowing. Right. Because that dog's going to be barking.
Yeah, so I was thinking too, because it's funny that you say that I have read studies. It's been probably about 5 years now, so I'll have to look up and see what the newest results are or whatever. But they interviewed a lot of guys in prison, and specifically with burglaries and whatever, and they were like, what was the one thing that kept you out? And they were like, dogs, dude. If we heard a dog
Yeah.
bark, doesn't matter how big the dog was.
No.
If we heard a dog bark,
Because you don't know how big that dog is.
Nope, you have no idea.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you don't know who's in the house. It's alerted now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
so if let's just say a dog wasn't an option, next best item. What do you think? Baseball bat next to the bed?
Baseball bat or a gun, yeah.
Baseball bat with a sock on the end.
With
you know
a
why?
sock, why? So you
Because when
can't
the
hear
intruder tries to grab the baseball bat, they slip and fall.
Oh.
So yeah, I always read that if you're gonna do a baseball bat, you got to put a long crew sock on the end of it, because then when they try to grab it, they'll slide right. Their hand will slide right off it because they'll pull the
Ain't
sock.
grabbing a bat from me.
I was like, I saw a video yesterday or the day before yesterday, and it was about road rage. So I thought that was funny because it, rebound back from what our previous conversation was. The guy got out of the truck with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
And he went into his back seat and he pulled out a baseball bat. Also, just so everybody knows, that's a charge. You'll get a charge for that specifically. Especially if you were carrying the baseball bat around for that. You better have a baseball glove if you've got a baseball bat in your car. He takes it out, and the guy who was going to fight him didn't back down because he had a baseball bat. He grabbed the baseball bat, smacked him with the baseball bat, and then threw the baseball bat away. So like,
just with his fist.
I think it's a commitment thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna go that far, and now I'm not. I don't advocate for road rage in any way, shape, or form, because
or
you're gonna lose.
assaulting anybody.
Yeah, you're gonna lose. Now
Yeah.
your home, on the other hand, that's an entirely different thing. I don't know, like nightstick kind of thing. I feel like that batons. I see the batons things kind of big.
Knives.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep knives on my nightstand. I got some big ones too. I went through a phase of buying guns and knives, and
I think that's normal.
I mean, the knives I have, like one I've never even used, but it's like a cool like marine knife.
Yeah.
So it's got like the 7-inch or 9-inch. I don't know. I got a machete.
Dude said I got a machete.
And then I got another knife that I usually they're my sharpest knives. So like when I'm prepping meat to smoke or something, I'm using those knives to trim it because they're my sharpest. And I've kind of been like, I should probably just buy some knives that are. Well, we do need a new knife set just because ours are shit.
Well, you got it. That's an important investment. Is knives a good expensive knife set? Buy one every 20 years or whatever.
Yeah, and that's because now the window's done, so now we're saving for the kitchen, and I'm just like always been like, well, let's just wait until we get a kitchen, and now she wants to get new pots and pans. So it's like, whatever, fine, get pots and pans. We don't just know we're not replacing them again. But yeah, I need better knives for trimming meat, and I don't know if anybody out there like good recommendations, because I do like to smoke. Like next Sunday, I'm gonna smoke our brisket.
Nice.
So just good knives for trimming and stuff like that. That's easy to use and even if it comes with a nice sharpener as well.
Yeah.
Because I know like my machete I need to sharpen, and my other big knife I have to sharpen, and also one of my pocket knives I need to sharpen, because that was another thing I used to just carry all the time.
Yeah.
It was just like a 3-inch blade.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, there's never a situation you can't use that.
Yeah.
You need to cut your seatbelt or something in a car accident, or pop the airbag, you're good to go. Like, I never have a situation where I couldn't. I mean, cutting an apple. I mean,
Also, though, with all this talk of this, always safety first, especially with guns. Gun safety is number one. I mean, you and I have both done our concealed carry classes, and even so, like, I'm not an instructor whatsoever, but like when my wife wanted to go shooting, with her and her mother went, and they're like, well, you want to come take? I was like, no, like we're gonna pay somebody that's a professional, so they can go over all the safety stuff with you, and then you can learn how to shoot right and not
be biased to anything that you may or may not do.
Exactly.
Yep.
And and it was good. We sent him to Fletcher's down the road, and it was a former police officer. They said she was phenomenal. Yeah. I was the one that found her. Because if you want to find these instructors and places like that, they have their background, their history, and all that. And I was like, this, a female with another couple females, a former female police officer that feels comfortable with guns, I think will be great to show my wife and mother-in-law, the proper ways and safety of.
Because it's important.
Yes, it's very important. And that's the thing that's with like some, and like the shooting in Menominee Falls. It's like these kids that had those guns, they don't know anything about safety. They're just they're willy-nilly. And I'm gonna bet they didn't legally own the gun.
No.
And, you know, and you probably were carrying it illegally. You can't just walk around with a gun.
Nope.
You need to have a carry,
Yep.
a concealed carry, and that's it. You can't just walk around. Yeah, it's just, it's unfortunate because it's like you ruin it for other people, and it's sad because it's like we shouldn't have to feel our safety is in jeopardy and that we need to carry.
Right.
But we know certain areas, it's like, well, you know, there are always those bad guys out there, and I need to protect myself.
I get a kick out of it sometimes when it comes to concealed carry. Like, obviously, now that I have my bedside safe, it's a lot easier for me to, like, carry without having to go into my big safe for all that stuff.
Well, and that's another thing, though. Like, you're very good about, you know, you have kids. They need to be locked up.
My dad taught me that.
Yeah.
Though. He taught me that right out the gate. My dad's not a big firearms guy, but he had firearms.
Yeah.
But he had an entire locked locker that we couldn't get into, and that was where all the stuff that the kids shouldn't get into is kept.
Yeah.
Guns included. And I mean, I knew better than that too, because obviously, like when I lived alone for the longest time, or like I was living in a house with 3 dudes, we all had guns in the house.
Yeah.
And they all just sat under our pillow on our nightstands. They were just out all the time.
I had one friend. This was in my early 20s, and he had a house in West Dallas, and he had two roommates in a house that he bought. And his one friend, I think he probably had like 35 guns at that house, and that was his hobby. He was building them himself, and he was just buying parts. Every time I went over there, he was getting packages. Oh yeah, he's like, check this one out, check that one out. So like, I just put this one together, and now I think I saw him. Probably like a year and a half ago, and I asked him about that. He's like, oh, now that he's got a family and that, he's like, yeah, I got rid of most of them. He's like, I don't have my arsenal of guns like I used to. It's like, I guess.
My cousin's got an arsenal in his basement, and his is set up really good. He set it up like a whole room.
Yeah.
So all of it's stacked on the walls, but the room's locked. So you can only, you know, I mean, like obviously us as a bunch of dudes, we went in there or whatever. He was showing us the stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's... Gotta have it.
Have you seen some of those things, like hiding them in the walls and that?
Dude!
That's what I want.
Yes, the hide pockets and stuff. They got the bed ones. They got the picture frame ones. They have the American flag ones.
That's what I'm thinking, like when I'm remodeling, like think about that stuff, like, hey.
Why? What is it going to hurt?
Yeah.
What is it gonna hurt? You know, you could put anything in any of these. It doesn't have to be guns. You put anything you want.
Yeah.
You put your nice rum in there if you wanted to. You got cool ones like... Have you seen the picture ones that slide over?
Oh, yeah.
That's sick, dude.
That's so nice.
You put your car keys in your wallet in there, like as you walk by, and then you close it. You know what the number one way of car theft is actually?
Probably where I keep my keys.
Yeah, because they're by the door.
Yes.
Someone breaks in the door, they got the keys, they got the car.
And I have thought about that so many times. It's just because that's the convenient spot to have them, because it's always just grab them and walk out.
Yep, mine are hanging right by the back door, right where you can see them, and I just, you know, I tell myself, I'm like,
it's a force of habit,
dude. It's just convenient, like you said. You're like, I gotta go. Where am I? Oh, right
especially like when you have the detached garage, so just right there, and then like during the winter, so you can start up your car, you know, with the remote start, and that's the same thing with me. Just open up the garage door, start up the truck, and it's nice and toasty when I get in there.
Exactly. See, you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, you got to take all of it into consideration when you're doing stuff like, you know, home protection and anything else that you want to do that's like...
It's just and like I said, like we were talking about previous, like even going to this Rummage sale, and then when me getting home on Facebook, and it just immediately a post of somebody stealing Pokemon cards. I was like, and it's
terrible.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, whatever. I mean, people... I don't know, people get upset that like people are going and flipping, but why would they get upset? They just want to get rid of the shit. But then if you're going there and stealing, especially like it was kids stuff, like from a kid,
that's not
like
cool.
That's just, come on, like that's just terrible. Like that poor kid was probably just trying to make some extra bucks with stuff that, you know, he earned or paid for himself, and it's like, all right, I can sell some of these cards, and then somebody's got to ruin it. Like that's such horse shit, and it's...
And I think I saw one of the Pokemon ones, probably not the one that got stolen from, but a lot of the people with the baseball cards, that's like right on the inside of the garage, like a little bit, you know, like having to plan it out like that where you could just still be watching people, you know what I mean? Like if I've seen rummage sales, some of them to the point where they're like, they put out a whole table and they don't even sit out there. They're like, hey, you know, here's my Venmo. Send me what's fair.
No.
And I'm like, dude, I'm clever. Yeah. That's how you know you want to get rid of it.
Well, they send me what offer. All right, here's $1.
Yeah.
For that $7,500 boat out here.
Yeah. That $7,500 boat. Oh. Tell you, man, I was hoping we were gonna strike some gold today. You know, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Friday too. If some people really started on Thursday or Friday, like, probably a lot of the good deals got kind of sniped up pretty quick. So,
and I'm back on the marketplace more. I'm sending you shit. I think probably every day, every other day.
And I don't feel bad about it. Send it to me
because I'm just like I said, I'm still not comfortable enough of just being like, and you can just tell me like, yeah, message them now.
Did there's a new section of it now. When you message somebody, you can include other people. So I can just include you in on it from now on. And I literally just saw. I didn't click it. I didn't do it yet. But there was one of the things we were talking about, and you were like, "Yeah, send him a message," and I was just gonna put you and me in it, but it had sold in that amount of time or whatever. So, but that'll make it easy because then we'll see the replies instantly instead.
Yeah, and then if one of us is available to go get it, like, all right, I can be here right now.
That riding lawnmower I sent you the other night, that was gone that night, dude. I knew it was gonna be, man. You got to be on top of the deals.
We haven't found anything like when we first started talking about this, and even starting the pod, so months ago. Like those are like some really good ones right away. Like when we got the 5 appliances, and then that guy giving away the free bedroom set, and then even scooping up that table that I kept.
Yep.
I mean, that was just like it all. I guess, but you've told me like you have your good times and you're gonna have your lulls.
Yep.
Which sucks. It's like I just want it to be like
all the time.
And that's why it's like I try and look at other things online that people talk about doing. Like have we ever thought about just trying to dig into that kind of stuff? Like something we can just do online that's, I see this stuff like selling stuff for Amazon, just promoting it somewhere on Pinterest and that. Like, is that actually profitable? Does that actually work? Or even I've seen things where you go scan stuff at stores and all right, well, it sells here for this, but it sells here on Amazon for this. All right, buy them all up and sell them to Amazon.
You should try to do the Amazon thing and see, and then you could, hey, I tried to do the Amazon thing. Let other people know.
Just try the Pinterest one.
Yeah, just try it. Just see how it works. Just figure it out, and then get a little 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Be like, hey, here, I tried it. I liked it. I hate it. It's good. I make money. I don't make money.
Is there money? And because with this, it takes a long time to be profitable. If you ever be profitable doing this kind of stuff, in which I sent you a video, I think this week of one. I was just like a 10-minute video of things to do to try and get more traction or things you should be doing. Because I started, I didn't even realize some of the stuff that we can do just ourselves.
Yeah.
Not simple. Even just going in, watching, liking, commenting. Just you should be doing that on every video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just to promote it, because that counts as, somebody.
Well, and every time it starts to just that Archburger review, once the comments start to go, it puts itself out there. Yeah.
And that was another thing. It was you should be replying, even. It was if you post a video, then reply to the comments. That's what they said. Once you post a video, then reply to the comments from the last video. And then, because people will always be looking for that. And then once they see that you replied to that comment from last week's video, then they're going to go see that you posted a new video.
That's a good idea.
And then probably check it out.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, and even commenting on the video after we post it, and that's in putting them obviously on more social media aspects. I haven't been doing it every week, but I try and get them on Facebook for people to see, friends that I have that, maybe we'll take a look, maybe won't. Then we got to get a little more shorter videos that people. That's the biggest thing I've told with some of my friends is just I don't have the hour.
Yeah.
And then I have one friend that was coming back from up north, and he's like, "Yeah, I listened to 3 of your episodes on my way home."
Exactly.
I just don't have the time to do it all the time, so which makes sense. But just trying to find those other side hustles.
Yep. It's a hard line to work it out, but this could be one of those opportunities where hey, this worked great, hey, this sucked, this didn't work out at all.
Well, it's always a learning curve. Even I was going back to we've only been doing this since February. Mm-hmm. I even went back to some of our old videos and just it's okay, so we have gotten a little better.
Yep.
A little better, and we got to keep getting better, and that's the point of it is you have to just continue to try different things and get better to get the traction.
Are you going to the Grilled Cheese Fest at some point?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, so you can take videos there though, right?
I can take videos tomorrow, yeah.
Take some. Hey, just put it on selfie mode. Take some videos, show the people the cheese.
That's the thing. I guess this video will post after I go, but Grilled Cheese Fest in Waukesha, Manuka Park. Last year we went, I think it was only 3 trucks. This year I think they have 6.
Oh, yeah.
The grilled cheese one it's tough. How many food trucks just do grilled cheese?
Right.
But when they do the Taco Fest, I think there was like 25 trucks there.
Dude,
It was huge. Like you had lines of people like waiting to park.
That's what I'm talking about.
So that's
dude.
like, and that's, you need to go there, and that's the other Rib Fest in Elkhorn.
Elkhorn.
That's another good one.
That's what I was just looking.
And that last year I went not on an empty stomach, and that pissed me off because there were so many I wanted to try, because a lot of them do offer just like small portions because they want you to vote on them.
And they want you to try everything.
Yeah. And I just did not come with an empty stomach. And it was really wet and muddy.
The spring food truck festival for Elkhorn. I think I'm gonna go to that. I think I'm gonna ride down there for that. Because I just want to try that. Over 20 food truck, craft vendors, live music, blah blah. Blah. I like food trucks. I think Sussex does something like that every now and again. And then like my work, we schedule food trucks for events and stuff, dude. I love that shit.
Well,
It's
during
so good.
the summer, they'll have the Winnebago down at Village Park, and then usually the bigger it's getting, I see one food truck, maybe two, but the more traction it gains.
Yep.
What I didn't like, I felt like, was a Taste of Pewaukee this year. All they had was food trucks.
Oh.
So usually the restaurants set up, their canopies, and they're all cooking.
Right.
Like, all the artisan I don't think does it, but like Seasters and what else? The Beach Bum Bakery, and now it's called something else. The Turkey and the Toad.
Yeah.
I have to look up that menu. Damn it! I keep forgetting to look up the menu.
Have you been over to the Mixon Beachside Bar or whatever?
No, but they got a new kitchen now.
Yeah, they just redid the whole kitchen.
I haven't
So I'm
looked
like,
at their new menu yet.
yeah, I was gonna rent that out for my wife's last birthday, and I didn't end up doing that.
Well, they had their grand reopening. This was yesterday, and I think they're doing it today.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's always full when I drive by. I would love to add that to our review list.
So before they redid the kitchen, I went there for food. Not impressed.
No?
But all you could do was, I got an au jus sandwich.
Oh, okay.
And then my buddy got like a BLT, which he liked. But it's like all they can do is like use a toaster oven. But now I think they got the venting and everything, so they can have fryers and a grill.
I see. So they try to expand on the menu kind of down. Okay. I was wondering why they did that.
I mean, because it's a great place to have something like that. I mean, the wine bar that was there before wasn't bad. I liked going there. I mean, but eventually they expanded it of not just wine. I mean, they always had the wine and I think some bourbons, but then they got the beer and everything. But their food was just like charcuterie boards and stuff like that. But it was nice on the inside, and it was cool. You had the little place to sit on the patio, but I'm liking to see. It looks like the businesses are given, everyone I'm assuming has the option of, do you want to utilize your parking right in the front, or do you want to use it for seating, which during the summer it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Like, block that shit off, because especially when you're sitting at a restaurant, who wants to just sit at parked cars?
Nobody.
I want to sit and look at the water.
Yep. That's the point.
Exactly.
That's the whole point of being on the beach.
Yes, and
did they put the piers in and shit already? Is everything in?
I think the one's in, and then I think when we were walking the dog this morning, they were putting the one on the far right of that other building where the bathrooms are.
Yeah.
I was like, of course they wait for one of the coldest days.
Yeah.
I was like, when I woke up and I saw frost this morning, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. 34 degrees when I looked at the time.
Yeah, and I was concerned because my sub pump's still running. This is 3 weeks now?
Yeah.
It's slowing down, but it's still running. And my concern was like, that shit better not freeze. Because I've had that happen to me before.
What happens? You just got to turn it off and let it sit?
Well, what am I going to do with the water that's running in there?
Oh.
So, we're pumping it out. It's the pipe outside
The
froze.
outlet froze.
So the water had nowhere to go.
Ooh.
So it would try and keep pumping, but it's just the water's flowing into here.
That'd be bad.
Yeah.
That'd be hella bad.
Yeah, so when I saw that, and I was like, Jesus. And I was blowing off our one patio thing out on the patio. I'm blowing ice off of it. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's fucking May 2nd.
Yeah, stop it.
Welcome to Wisconsin.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
I mean, I'm ready.
Dude, we had practice this morning, so
yeah, I was telling my wife, I'm like, I would have canceled that shit if there's frost. This isn't baseball.
I did think about it, man, but I was just like, God, those kids need to toughen up anyway. You know what I mean? I was like, toughen those kids up.
Did they come with winter hats on? Jackets?
Some of them, dude. I had one kid. He came out in a muscle shirt, and his mom snapped at him so fast.
I bet.
She's like, "Put your jacket back on. What are you doing?" I was laughing.
Good for that kid.
Dude,
that's a badass right right there.
They're all first and second graders. Okay, so I mean they're old enough to get themselves ready, you know. And I exert the fact that like your equipment is your responsibility. It's not mommy's responsibility to have your equipment. But they come out, and I'm freezing, bro. I have a sweater on, but I'm not trying to go great. I'm freezing, and I'm like, man, it's cold out here.
Well, I thought it was funny, too, when I seen you come back, is that you're doing baseball practice in work boots.
Yep. Oh, yeah, big time, buddy, big time. Because, you know, I mean, the field could be muddy, and I'm like, I ain't going to get my tennis shoes all nasty.
Well, I thought it was turf.
No.
No, that's where the games are at.
The games will be at the turf.
The practices.
So, yeah, no, they don't. We do all the games at a park over in a neighborhood over on Watertown playing.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to say it's not maintained. Pewaukee Parks and Rec does a really nice job of maintaining everything. But it's just like, if it rained the night before, it's going to be wet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and in this case, it was frosted, like you said.
So
we were rolling out, though. We had all 3 coaches. I think 11. I think one kid's just not going to come anymore. Like, and he hasn't said anything. I was going to email his parents.
What'd you do?
I think they just put him in the wrong category.
Hit him in the face with the ball?
No, not that one.
That kid's still coming?
No, that kid's still coming, yes. But the kid, I think he was just too young. I think they put him in the wrong category. I think they put him in A instead of K on accident.
Yeah.
But it has to do with your birthday, however it plays out.
Oh, yeah.
I think he just accidentally got moved. But so I don't know. We'll see. I got one kid with a twisted knee already. He was jumping on the trampoline with his brothers and twisted his knee. And then I got one other kid that twisted his knee on a trampoline also. Not the same scenario, different scenario. And I'm like, and my aunt-in-law texted me last week, hey, you know, my neighbor, this trampoline, $100, whatever. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no. If my dad said one thing that I thought was like,
it's a liability.
Home insurance?
Yeah.
And then kids' injuries. No, thank you.
There was a guy I used to work with. We had a running joke because he got a trampoline at his house. So when I was on Facebook, every time I saw a trampoline for sale, I'd send it to him. And then I didn't get on Facebook. Like, I got off of Facebook for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And then he saw I came back on. The first thing he said to me was a trampoline. He said, welcome back.
That's awesome. Dude, I saw one. I was going to call you.
I still occasionally send him one randomly just out of the blue.
I should have sent you the one from last night. It's Saturday, right? Yeah. So I should have sent you the one last night, bro. Sussex, free.
Trampoline,
you come and disassemble whatever. I'm like, bro, we'll
Just
go grab my car trailer and bring my car trailer over there.
Yeah.
We'll take the whole thing in one piece and then bring the whole thing
sell it
in one piece and then tell the next sucker that they got to disassemble it. It's not your problem.
Yeah, bring that home and your kids are going to think you're keeping
That's the problem. That's how I was like,
we're not keeping it in my yard.
Yeah, I was like, nope, I didn't.
And with like technology today, insurance companies, like they could just come over and take a picture of your house. Just,
hey, you got a
satellite view.
No, we're not using it. We're not using it. You know, nah. I thought about it too because I was like, well, we'll just stand it up on its side, you know, and then, but I'm like, it's gonna take a minute for that to get to go. But then I was like, we could offer delivery. I mean, we make it's assembled. We'll bring it to
free,
you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll roll it right into your yard.
Well, what do they sell for?
Dude, I don't even know.
What does like $75?
No, come on, for those big honkers, dude.
I mean, I remember seeing it, I think, when I was a kid in Sam's Club, they'd always have, like, that giant-ass one hanging up.
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted that.
Oh,
Do they still have it?
Yeah, my whole life I wanted that.
Is that thing, it's probably the same one from 30 years ago.
Yeah, I think they updated the color. $300. $300 will get you.
For a used trampoline.
A 16-foot, no, this is brand new.
Oh, okay.
Brand new 16-foot with enclosure, non-slip ladder. Normally $400 on sale for $300.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so really... Would we have made $1 million on it? No, but I mean, that probably been an easy 150. It's together. That's the thing. To me, people are lazy, dude. That's another thing. If you're trying to sell something in a box, put it together. Someone's much more likely to buy something from you in a box or out of a box than it is in.
Unless it is brand new.
But so these kids this morning, dude, I'm just like, they had a hard time on Monday, a hard time paying attention. But this morning they really felt like they had it together, you know? I mean, like, you got some kids that are, like, I'd say, like, 2/3, 3/4 of the team is, like, really devoted, good. Like, they're good, dude. I can tell who plays, you know? When they're calling out bases and when they're like, scooping, you know? Like, and they're like, scoop, and then they, you know,
throw it
doubles and singles. And I'm just like, man, you guys are...
Picking it up.
We had hitting today. And one of the kids, like obviously I'll leave all the kids nameless because I can't use their names, but the one kid, he is not the most, he's not the most interested in the sport, I'd say. And it really sucks because when you want him to do something, he's really just not with it. He's not moving very fast.
Yeah.
And I hate that. Can't say hustle it up. Like, let's go. We're doing this. He is hitting today. Dude, he can hit.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he may not be able to catch he can catch okay when he's paying attention. When he throws, but his hitting, I was like, all right, I'll take that. Like,
you got something
dude,
here.
if you hit it like that, you run as fast as you want.
We might win next week.
Dude, I think, what I got, 2 weeks? I think halfway into May. I think like May 13th is our first game or something.
Are the kids looking forward to the games?
Dude, they're so antsy to play a game, it's not even funny.
Okay.
But it's hard to get them to understand that, like, winning games by outs is, like, all of it is defensive play. All of it. You know what I mean? Like, not standing in front of runners or anything, but it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, we've simulated it up to a point, and I'm so happy to have the assistant coach that I do. He head coaches for the AAA league and assistant coaches for the AA league and still assistant coaches for my league, too. Mm-hmm. So he's got the wisdom he is passing on to me in the mechanics and all of that stuff. I mean, like, I still am learning. When he shows some stuff, dude, I'm like, I didn't know that. Now I do. Now I do for next time, you know what I mean? Like, but getting the kids to get their glove down or glove up based on, shoulder, where's your shoulder at? Where are you at? You know, like, a lot of them are really worried still about getting donked. Oh, and it's like, dude, it's a softball, get dunked. Like, let's go, And then my assistant coach, he, like, whips the ball at himself to, like, show you. He's like, it literally doesn't even hurt to get hit with this ball.
Yeah, to a 40-year-old man, not a 10-year-old.
Yeah, that one kid who got it in the face, he's just like, oh, I got hit in the face. And I was like, well, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
It's like the initial, like, it happened. It doesn't hurt. It's just like, oh, that really happened. And then you think about it, and then you cry.
But the kids are at this age right now where they're like, we were batting today, right? Mm-hmm. So I got all the kids out in the outfield, or in the infield and the outfield, and I have one kid hitting, and they hit, and they miss, and the frustration starts to set in, and we'll throw you like 10 pitches before we pull out the tee, but to get the kids not to crap all over each other, like, ooh, strikeout, and I'm just like, yeah, and then the pressure, the heat turns up, you know what I mean? Like, the pressure gets, and some of them rise to the challenge, and other of them crumble, and that's, I have seen in these kids, I have seen every personality that there is to see, I assume, at this point, because I've got kids that can jump and spin and grab the ball. I got kids that can throw from third to first, no problem. And I mean, like, as a little kid, like, I'm impressed by that.
Scoop from first to third?
From first to third. Or third to first, either way, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they can. And get it all the way there.
Yeah, that's...
Chest level. I'm like, geez.
They got to be lofting it.
No, dude, they got a good, solid... I mean, these kids, some of them got arms.
Really? They got that.
You got to come to practice. Come to practice on Monday. Come check it out. Practice at 6 p.m. Just drive by, take a look.
Yeah, but I'm looking for the weird stuff to happen that'll make me laugh.
The games is where it's gonna happen because the kids just get so excited. They want to play, you know what I mean? But the other thing is like society. We've ingrained in them that, like, you gotta win, and it's just like some of them take that like a little too seriously,
Really?
Like, I want you to be excited
society
to win.
Was going in a different direction where
with the medals and all that shit. Yeah,
everybody wins
with the medals and all that shit. But the parents are still at a point where they're like, it's based on outs, which is still pretty stupid at this point. But it makes sense for the age range, but it's tough for them to grasp that it doesn't really matter how hard I hit the ball. Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't really, as long as I can get to the base, you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because of how regular sports are to them, it's like, well, I got to hit the ball as far as I can. Or if, they aren't really focused on the outs portion of it, which they should be because that's the important portion.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see how they are maneuvering through this. And I can tell they're ready to play. I'm ready to play them, dude. I got them. They're calling out what positions they're in. And I got a catcher this year. That's going to be interesting.
So you don't rotate positions? They
do, but like, for example, per inning, there will only be one change per inning per game. So there's 2 innings per game, potentially 3. So each team gets 2 chances to get up and bat. But the first, like, setup, I'll set them up, right? Like, I'll pick all the names, and whoever doesn't show up, I just scratch you out, and then I'll put you in that batting order. And then in that same, let's say we're up for defense first, I'll stand. They'll line up in front of me, and I'm like, first base, second base, third base, shortstop, whatever. Like, I already have an inclination for which kids. I have to play every kid at every position. But say I do optional stuff first inning and second inning, I put the kids the first
that
base
are good at certain positions
and put them where I know they need to go, so that I have a feeling we're going to dominate this year. And I'm not going to lie. My assistant coach was like, I just want you to know every team that I've coached goes to the divisional championship. And I'm like, that's awesome.
There's a divisional championship for first graders.
Dude, for first graders, bro, there's a tournament. There's a tournament. I can't wait to see this. They're going to have to play, I think there's 9 teams. I think they're going to have to play 3 games for the tournament that day and then maybe 1 championship game. But there's even an all-stars game, bro.
They have an all-star.
They have an all-star.
Nobody's even keeping stats.
Yeah, oh, they do. They do. You can go onto the Pewaukee website, and all the stats are on there.
At bats, strikeouts.
Okay, not that far. The scores for the
RBIs
kids. For the kids.
Oh,
so the all-stars, either your coach has to pick your 3 all-stars from your team, or you can let them vote on it. Like, I'm going to let them vote on it, but it's not a popularity contest.
I'm voting for myself 3 times.
Exactly. And I'm going to have to tell them, like, no, you can't vote for yourself. But I have some star pupils. Bro.
I would work with my friends. Hey, if you vote for me, I'll vote for you.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But my daughter, she's the only girl on the team.
Oh, okay.
But she's getting it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, every year she's like, I suck at throwing, I suck at hitting, whatever. And dude, when she gets a hold of the ball's gone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, when we're practicing in the backyard, I can't tell you how many times I have to run over into your yard for the damn ball. It's driving me insane.
Oh, jeez.
Don't get me wrong. I got some guys, some of the kids, dude. I had one kid put it so far back in the outfield today that there weren't any kids back there.
Yeah, those are the cool ones.
Yeah, I was like, all right,
dude.
And he goes, Coach, do we still get ice cream if we hit it into the cattails?
Wait, do you get ice cream after every practice?
No, only if they. The one coach made him a deal. He goes, I'll buy you the whole team ice cream, 2 ice creams each, if someone can hit it into the cattails.
Okay.
The cattails are so far out, Justin. You and me would probably just get the cattails.
Yeah, I don't know if I could.
I don't know, man. Seeing this and playing this with them and watching the structure and stuff, I just want to get on like a kickball team or something. You know what I mean? Like an adult. You do.
Kickball, I don't. First of all, kickball teams, I played once like an adult league, and I only played like a couple games because I thought it was stupid. Because a lot of it is just bunting it.
Oh yeah.
You're just trying.
It's the easiest way to.
Yeah, and the same thing with softball. Like softball, when you are an adult, like yeah, of course you have your heavy hitters that can hit it far. But a lot of it is base hits.
Yep.
Like, we don't need you to hit it out of the park. Softball is a strategic.
Yep.
You know, of course, you have your cleanup, whatever. He can hit it gone every time. But, yeah, otherwise it's just slaps. Just slap that ball out there and just get on base.
I filled in for an old man's league one time, and I'm thinking to myself, like, these schmucks, dude, I'm gonna run a train on all these guys.
Yeah.
They're weak,
they're
bro.
good.
What is it? They're old. They can't run. That's what I'm
that
thinking
doesn't
in my
matter.
head. Foolish young man thought.
Yeah.
So then they go up to hit, and
Yeah.
they hit, and they put it way in the back.
Yeah.
And so I ended up, I think I was like left field or right field or whatever, and me not thinking that was gonna be.
Right field sounds about right.
Ooh, man, I'm running. I was so exhausted.
Right
after the
field's
game. Every one of them, boom, boom, boom. As long as it wasn't a lefty batter, dude, I was at the ball.
The person in right field's the worst player.
Yeah, dude, by far. They're sitting here like bombing the ball, and I'm like, oh, this is why they don't run, because they bomb the ball so they can get 2 bases, 3 bases out of that anyway. I'm like, Jesus.
When I had my quad league that we were good, we were fortunate because it was a co-ed league, so you had to have at least 2 females on your team, and usually the female would play. The female would play catcher because it was hard to find females that wanted to play.
Yep.
So a catcher, they didn't have to do anything because even they just had to throw the ball back to the pitcher, and then if they had to, like, a catcher had to play like home plate, the pitcher came in and played home plate.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then right field, but we were lucky. We had a girl that was really good, so we put her, I think, in. She played right center or center.
Nice.
Because she was that good, and then we could have somebody else that wasn't as good in right field. But yeah, those, I don't know, man. I guess I stopped playing when I was like 34. That's because all the injuries were just.
We gotta get you back in?
No.
We gotta get you back in.
I have zero interest in being in a league again.
We gotta do it.
No.
We gotta do it, man. Come on.
I would rather like.
Teach you in a golf league.
I'd rather do golf.
Yeah.
I'd rather do golf, which I'm going on Saturday and I'm going on Monday.
Oh, my cousin was like, "You want to go golfing at 5?" They're going to Morningstar. Where is that?
It's in Waukesha. It's probably about a half an hour away, but it's a really nice course.
That's what they said. They said it's beautiful to play.
It's
at sunset.
on the card I gave you.
Is it?
Yeah, Morningstar.
Dang, bro. Maybe I should. Oh, but we were doing something. You and me were doing something. Never mind.
When?
As I said, Tonight. They're going tonight.
Oh, at
They're
5?
going. Yeah.
You're going to be able to get 9 holes in.
Yeah, they said they're gonna play 18, and I was like, I don't think you're gonna be done till 9, bro. Like,
And it gets dark 7:30.
Yeah.
Like you will not have enough daylight. That's a waste of money. But that course is $100 a round.
oh,
So that, yeah, the coupon's 50% off. But on a weekend, you have to go at 1 o'clock or after.
yeah, they're
But it
going
is a
with
really
the one
nice
guy who's
course.
got that golf passport. So I wonder if
Yeah,
there's something to
that
do
could be.
there. He was like, we could carpool, and I was like, I want to, but like at the time I didn't have stuff to do, but I was like, I knew I was gonna. Something always comes
Yeah.
up. You know what I mean? I ain't never had a free night, but everybody needs to keep their eyes out for some fun shorts that we got coming up.
We're going to do a couple bourbon tastings.
We got a food review coming up, a couple
Yeah.
bourbon tastings, and maybe if I can dial myself in, we'll figure out how to kick off a podcast with a real fiery start.
Yeah. And we still have to we have the weather to get better for my punishment.
Yes.
So
I think we should go to the Mixin' Bar and Grill, and we'll just have you wear something goofy.
We could do that. It's just, like I said, I don't want to, like today, it's not even 60?
Yeah, no.
We're waiting for my punishment, so there's a good audience.
Dude, if we pick a nice warm day when the beach is full of people,
Yeah.
oh,
That's what I was
pretty women in bikinis.
I could be in a bikini.
That'd be good. I'd like that. That'd be funny as hell.
That is not happening.
Wait.
That is, nobody wants
Give me
to
time.
see that.
Give me some time to talk to him. We'll see what we
Nobody
can
wants
work
to
out.
see that.
Justin, you can vote here if you want to see Justin in a bikini.
We discussed this already. The until there's money being made and we have enough subscribers, which we're very far from that. So just throwing it out there, the more subscriptions, probably the more goofy shit you're gonna see.
If we get 1,000 likes, I get him in a bikini. A woman's bikini. I guarantee it.
But that'll be coming up here as the weather gets better. Like I said, we didn't forget about it. We just want to make sure the punishment has enough viewership live, because it's just not fair if I go down there on a 50-degree day and nobody's down by the beach or anything like that. Like, what's the point? That's not even that bad of a punishment, because you're gonna get like 15 people.
No, and I think a nice sign that say like, ask me the bet I lost or something like that to go with it.
Sure, we could do that. I mean, and really you would say it's be embarrassing, but it is embarrassing because you know nothing about professional golf and you picked one better player than me.
I'm not gonna lie. When I picked him and then I went back and looked, I was like, oh man, maybe I didn't do so good, But
Yeah.
golf is such an on and off sport, though. Like if you have a bad day, bro, you have a bad day. That's it.
Well, yeah, and the Masters is anybody.
Yep.
It's anybody's field at the Masters. You don't know who's going to come out. That amateur played really well the first couple of days. That's insane. I already miss it. But we are doing, what is I going to do? We're going to redo our front yard. So that's what I think. Well, you're done with your bathroom now, right?
Thank God. Well, yeah. I mean, I haven't done window trim. I haven't done shoe molding yet, but that's it.
Gotcha. Well, yeah.
Hey, how come you haven't put a green in your backyard yet?
A green?
Yeah, like a putting green.
I don't want that.
Why? Chipping green?
I don't want to tear up my grass.
No, you plant sand and then you plant the grass and then you mow it real low and shit.
I like my yard.
Yeah?
I like having the space. I don't want to. I mean, even that net I had for golfing, I got rid of that shit right away. It's just like, this just isn't.
I have one now, so it doesn't really matter if you want to use one. I have a chipping net and stuff, like the big fucking, my dad gave me a whole bunch of stuff, so I got a whole bunch of stuff.
We got to sell that crap.
I know. There's no reason. I'm not one to practice golf. I want to go out and play. And I'm too in my head about it.
The best practice is going out and playing.
Yeah, I am too in my head about it. Like, if I start getting in my head about, like, oh, it's just lift your elbow up. Oh, just do this. No, dude, it goes way downhill.
That's what I'm waiting. So I got a fitting for a new driver on the 14th.
Oh, you're going?
Yes.
All right.
And it's an 1.5-hour session. Never done this before. When I bought my irons, I didn't get fitted for them. I just bought them. But when I figure I'm going to spend this much money on one club, like, let's get it fitted. And my friend was telling me he thought that if you buy a club that day, that the fitting is free then. Because right now it's a $100 fee to get fitted, but I'm just waiting for this guy to look at my swing and be like, really? I'm not terrible.
He takes you over to the kids section.
Well, it's not, I don't feel like I have a normal swing. Like, I don't So that's the one thing. Like, I have a friend that is actually pretty decent at golfing, and he says, because I can hit it pretty far with my driver, probably average is like 250, which I'll take that.
Yep, that's good.
But he's like, you use no lower body. He's like, you use nothing but upper body. He's like, imagine if you started using your lower body.
Full potential.
And he's like, you could hit it a mile. I'm like, because I just being so tall, I have that long wingspan.
Yep.
But like, when I was watching like LeBron James and like these people that are like 6'8", 6'9", it's hard for them because you have such that, so they don't go all the way back. They only go like maybe halfway just to make decent contact.
I've seen that actually is like good for your golf swing. Like if you're just bringing it all the way back because you're trying to smash the ball, like you shouldn't do that.
And that's the biggest thing is right now is that, and I was telling the other neighbor because I was just like, I'm just trying to slow my swing down.
Yep.
Don't try and crush it every time. He's like, that's my problem. It's like, let the club do the work.
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
So, yeah, and we'll see what happens this weekend. I mean, I'm going with a buddy I used to work with on Saturday, and then Monday afternoon, it's with 2 friends and a business outing again.
Sweet.
So, but...
Yeah, we're trying to put in for May 22nd. We're going to sneak out of work early, and me and a couple of the guys are going to go golfing. I don't know where yet. I'm the one picking the course and setting the tee time, so probably set like a 1 o'clock tee time or something.
Well, I guess if you need an extra guy, let me know.
I will.
See if
I
can
gotta
get
see
out.
if I can get all 3 of us. If I can't get all 3 of us, then I'm probably gonna ask you to fill in for somebody.
And if it's after 1 o'clock, you use one of those discounts.
That's why I was gonna look and see which place we were gonna play at, because I'm like, oh man, we could just go play, whatever golf course or whatever, but.
Because most of those on the card are pretty local.
Yeah.
Except there's like 3 of them that are far south.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I'm going to make use of it this year.
We got to film one time, too.
Yeah, with the golfing.
If it's just you and I one time.
Absolutely,
maybe.
dude. It's going to be a goofy shorts. I can tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of unfiltered bullshit in there, that's for sure.
There's probably going to be a lot of swearing.
Yeah, Justin's going to be editing that's for sure.
Well, I told you what not the last time I went. When I was out at Ironwood. And I was playing really well. I shot at 87, which is tied my best. And the one friend I was with, he's like, I'm glad you're playing well. He's like, but you're just funnier when you're playing bad. He's like, when you just go on your tangents, he's like, you're just hilarious. You start getting angry while playing poorly. I was like, thanks, I appreciate that.
I was at a golf course in Eagle, Wisconsin. And it was me and a bunch of family members, all dudes. And we were golfing. And there was not teenagers, a little older than teenagers, maybe in front of us. They had their own golf cart, and it was a nice golf cart. And I'm
probably
like, okay.
Mom and Dad.
Yeah, I was like, all right, we're rich, makes sense. He, from a hill to a hill in a valley down the fairway, he had hit the ball into the woods, went up to hit the ball in the woods, and then he hit the ball, and instead of hitting it towards the hole or the pin, he hits it basically perpendicular to where he was. He whipped his golf club so far across the valley. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, he's pissed off. And me and the guys are just sitting there laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The golf course can get feisty, dude.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I've had some experiences out there with people that get pissed, especially on slow days.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the worst is when it's slow and if you start to get in a rhythm and then you stop and you slow down, it just screws everything up. So.
Agreed.
But, well, it looks like we got some plans. The weather's getting better, so we'll have some good stuff coming up. And, until next time, comment, subscribe. The more subscriptions, the goofier shit you'll probably see. So
1,000 likes.
Tell all your friends. Tell all your friends. No, not 1,000 likes.
1,000 likes. You heard him. He said it.
We'll see you later.